Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting dive into the world of AI. Today, we're exploring Adobe's cutting-edge predictive AI agents. First up is their AI Agent Orchestrator. Before I break down all the awesome details, here's a quick look at how it works.
Their data, models, and ultimately agents support all your marketing, productivity, and creativity endeavors. Now, that technology comes to life in Adobe Experience Platform and all its associated applications, really unleashing agentic AI to deliver unified customer experiences. Now, last year, we introduced the AI Assistant. It's a technology that allows you to use natural language to seek insights from your customer experience data. Going forward, we are supercharging the AI Assistant with agents. So I'll spend a few minutes describing what are agents. Well, to start with, they are powerful software artifacts that are both intelligent and autonomous. You continue to engage with them through conversations, but they go beyond answering questions. They can actually do things for you. I mean, you have to tell them what you want, what are your goals, what are your constraints, and then they get to work, often in the background, and they proactively make suggestions, filling in gaps. And it turns out that Adobe Experience platform applications are a natural fit for such agents. So sure enough, we are tightly integrated there into all your favorite applications like the real-time CDP, Adobe Journey Optimizer, Customer Journey Analytics, and Adobe Experience Manager. Now, all these capabilities will be surfaced through the AI Assistant. So thereby you have a uniform interface across the board. Behind the scenes, the AI Agent Orchestrator will manage all these agents for you. So maybe let's take a look at a few of the agents that are on there. The first is the Audience Agent. So as the name suggests, this is your ally when it comes to audiences, and it is tightly interwoven into real-time CDP. And via the familiar AI Assistant interface, you will now be able to create and manage audiences. So let's take an example of an online travel website. And say an audience specialist goal is to increase car rentals through cross-sell. The specialist can ask the AI agent to find customers with flights, cruise, or hotel bookings in the next 6 months, and then filter the ones that have a high propensity to add car rental. So if you see that the directives are pretty simple that the practitioners are providing to the AI assistant. But what happens behind the scenes is a lot more complex. Now, the agent begins by analyzing your stated goals and constraints. It reasons about your intentions. And then it generates an orchestration plan, picking up relevant attributes and events from unified profiles. It may even build some descriptive and predictive models on the fly to estimate audience sizes. And eventually, the agent explains the plan to the practitioner, seeks adjustments, and then based on your feedback, it can update the plan and then go into action. So in effect, you as a practitioner are specifying what you want, and the agent focuses on the how. And of course, all of this is managed by the agent orchestrator behind the scenes. So next up is the Journey Agent. Now this is embedded within Adobe Journey Optimizer. So just like the Audience Agent, this also accepts your directives in natural language to create and manage journeys. So it can handle, basic things like, hey, what are my top performing journeys? Or stop all upsend journeys. but it does go further than that. So if you take travel and hospitality, it's an industry with loyalty tiers like gold, silver, platinum. And when customers risk losing status, brands had to bring them back into the fold. So how do you incentivize them to kind of stay on track? That's the goal. And the constraint is that, loyalty programs, they run on an annual cycle. So when this problem, via these goals and constraints, is proposed or stated to the agent, it will design a journey to entice certain customers that are off track with relevant offers. It'll look up the past travel behavior. It'll look up their loyalty status. It'll combine that with industry knowledge as well as with brand requirements. And then it'll recommend when and how to nudge customers, deciding on the right offers, the timing, as well as the channels. Now, these recommendations with explanations will be presented to the practitioner, and they can refine them iteratively. So I can see a pattern here that you are always in the driver's seat, and you have an autopilot that you can switch off. So now that you've built your audiences and crafted what you think are the perfect journeys, that's awesome. But we know that experimentation in marketing is an always-on exercise. As customers change or markets evolve, you want the ability to play with new ideas. And to that end, we are building the experimentation agent. Now, the experimentation agent, it lets you quickly cycle through ideas, deploying the ones that prove effective. So again, let's take an example. Say you want to increase the new subscriber engagement. You present this to the agent. In turn, it gathers insights from your customer experience data, as well as prior experiments, and it'll generate multiple ideas or hypotheses. It even predicts results for each hypothesis. So let's say one suggestion that the agent makes is to incentivize subscribers with small rewards for completing certain tasks. You like the expected lift, you choose to run that experiment, and at the end of which, it's going to summarize the results in a way that are pretty easy to comprehend. So at that point, based on real-world validation, you can either productize that experiment or you can continue to iterate further. So with that, let's look at how Marriott is using agents to enhance their Bonvoy guest experiences.
As you just saw, the orchestrator manages multiple AI-powered agents to streamline tasks for marketing, productivity, and creativity. Picture this scenario. You want to reach customers planning upcoming trips and offer them extra services like car rentals. Adobe's AI sets your goal, finds your ideal audience, creates predictive models, pretty mind-blowing, and presents a plan for you to review. All it takes is your approval, and the AI handles the rest. Next, Adobe gave us a peek at how Marriott uses these predictive AI agents to entice business travelers to extend their stays. Let's check out that quick glimpse.
Are really as loyal as any in the hospitality industry. And empowered by new Adobe capabilities, they're bringing smarter ways to inspire Bonvoy business travelers to extend their trips. How many of you all are sticking around in Vegas after Summit? All right, a couple of you. Well, let me show you a glimpse of the experience that Marriott can deliver. I've just finished booking a work trip to Las Vegas. After booking, I receive a notification to extend my stay. Now, I'm just thinking business right now, so I'll swipe it away. But later, when I'm in my confirmation email, I notice that there's an opportunity for a points bonus if I extend my trip. When I tap through, I see discounts on local Vegas activities. What? Is that a discounted helicopter tour? I'm going to extend my trip with this activity, and now I'm all set for my Vegas work trip. Now, that Marriott upsell experience was delivered to guests at scale, leveraging several new Adobe capabilities. Why don't we check in to see how we put it together. I'll start by finding the right audience to target for my goal of extended business trips. I'll do this using Audience Agent, a new goal-oriented way for practitioners to create and refine audiences in Adobe Experience Platform. I'll start by asking Audience Agent through AI Assistant, help me expand my extended stay plan with additional audiences. It looks like Audience Agent came up with 3 audiences based on my goal. And looking a bit more closely, luxury travelers will play really well for this campaign. So I'll add that to my plan. Once I'm on the canvas, I can actually simulate engagement across the different channels using machine learning on the fly. And it looks like I have a pretty good opportunity for email promotion. I'll definitely be capitalizing on that later. Last, I'll optimize my audience just by focusing on profiles that have a high propensity to convert. And with that, I just got a pretty sweet upgrade, and I didn't even have to pass by the front desk for it. Now with my audience is optimized, let's sculpt the journey that these business travelers are on. Rather than starting from a blank slate, I'll just prompt AI Assistant to create the journey to incentivize business travelers to extend their trip to include leisure time. Now, AI Assistant is using past jury performance data as a reference to help me come up with some basics for my use case. It even identified the 2 audiences that I just optimized. I'll indicate further that I need a FOMO-inducing push notification, a personalized confirmation email, and discounts on local activities. Fantastic. That saved me a lot of time. With just a few short prompts to AI Assistant, I was able to publish a draft of my journey all the way to the canvas. Easier than room service. Okay, but we're not done yet. We now need to continuously optimize the journey that these business travelers are on using experimentation. And to do this, I'll use Experimentation Agent. Now, the metric that I'm trying to move is booking extensions. It looks like Experimentation Agent has already come up with a pretty promising hypothesis for me, that promoting discounted excursions instead of a points bonus will drive more booking extensions. Using this information, I can add an additional treatment to my journey. And then based on simulated performance, I'll either roll this experience out to everyone, or I'll go back and find another hypothesis to test. But for now, I'm ready to pack my bags and go. Back to you, Anjal.
As you saw, Marriott uses these AI agents to figure out when business travelers might be tempted to stay longer by offering just the right incentives at the perfect time. Imagine you're booking a trip and not paying much attention to extra deals, but if you get personalized emails offering bonuses or discounted activities you're genuinely interested in, there's a good chance you'll actually consider extending your stay. Finally, Adobe also introduced something called the Brand Concierge, another innovative predictive AI agent. Let's see it in action.
Just as marketing practitioners have the AI assistant, your brand's customers will also soon have a similar technology at their fingertips. And we are calling this the Adobe Brand Concierge. Now, we are all familiar with the power of commodity LLMs. At Adobe, we are taking this technology a step further. Brand Concierge is really the fusion of generative AI with customer profiles and your brand's asset portfolio. So much like the AI assistant, this is also conversational. It's multimodal. It has insights into your customers' buying patterns and references. And it also knows about your brand's offerings. It knows about, the inventories of products and other assets. So all of this really allows for personalized engagement in decision making. No more generic answers from commodity LLMs. So, when my daughter goes online shopping for talks, the Brand Concierge can recommend the colors and styles that match the pants she bought in store a few weeks back. So see what I just did there. Now, if my daughter hears this, she would want all her favorite pants to have the brand concierge now. Over to Rachel to see this in action.
Thanks so much, Angela. So many of Marriott's premium properties can offer a personalized concierge experience in the lobbies of their hotels. But that type of experience isn't really scalable across all hotels in their portfolio. Or is it? If done digitally. Jump ahead with me to the last day of the conference. I've now shifted from business to leisure mode. And actually, these sunglasses help a lot with the bright lights. At the end of the conference, I received a push notification about a celebrity chef dining experience. And can I just say, I love that Marriott knows that I'm a foodie. It's in my consumer profile. When I tap through, I enter a multimodal conversational experience that's powered by Adobe Brand Concierge. And will you look at these brand assets? There is nothing generic about this experience. It looks like the dinner is tonight at Marriott's partner Cosmopolitan Hotel. Let's get a little bit more information about it. Can you tell me more about the chef? Okay, this looks fun. I have to meet this guy. Let's book an 8 p.m. reservation for 4 tonight. Anyone want to come with me? Great. Well, Marriott was able to confirm my reservation instantly by linking me to a booking agent that's linked to Adobe Commerce. Well, back at Marriott, with Brand Concierge deployed to over 9,000 properties, they need a really simple way to analyze across all of the guest interactions. They'll, of course, do this using Adobe Customer Journey Analytics' new Data Insights agent. I'll simply ask AI Assistant, analyze Brand Concierge requests. This is looking across all 9,000 properties. I can even filter down just by business travelers. Seems like everyone's really interested in these chef experiences. Last, you may have noticed this real-time refresh button at the top. And yes, it does exactly what you were hoping it does. When I select this, all data and visualizations update to show in real time. There's no better way to get a pulse on what's happening right now across your entire consumer experience. All right, well, it's time for me to turn in my key card and check out. Back to you, Angel.
Fantastic. I agree.
The Adobe Brand Concierge acts like your personal shopping assistant, blending AI insights, your purchase history, and detailed brand information. It knows your style and preferences, using your past interactions, even those from weeks ago, to give you tailor-made suggestions. Marriott, for example, leverages this AI agent to create uniquely personalized guest experiences, like recommending that special event featuring a celebrity chef. What makes this so fascinating is how Adobe is weaving predictive AI agents into various businesses, enhancing customer experiences on multiple levels. It could mean the end of spammy marketing and the rise of truly relevant, targeted promotions. If you found this interesting, stay tuned for more on Adobe's expanding lineup of AI solutions. It's only getting more intriguing from here.